Hey, hero. You, feel any different after Kepler? You've shown me a vision I can't shake. They did a number on you too, I reckon. What is it they call you? The weapon. You and me. We saved the system. Saved everybody. And 3 of the 9 left us with a prophecy. Find the 9, or everything dies. The Vanguard classified the prophecy. Kepler never happened. That don't sit with me. 'Cause the 9 are everywhere. Every wind. And now, there's rumors of new threats. Ones we didn't see coming. That doesn't just happen. It's the 9, and I'm putting together a crew to prove it. What do you say, weapon?
Find the 9. Ikora and I have been heads down for the last 2 months, and we're no closer to knowing what the prophecy means. But the death of 3 has changed Earth, even if it's not obvious to the naked eye. Infrastructure damaged by matter transmutation. Nitrogen replacing oxygen in localized areas. The Vanguard is understandably fixated on controlling the chaos, but citizens can tell something's off. It's dangerous, institutional navel-gazing. You forget to look up. So I've been feeding intel to a good friend. He sees what I'm seeing.
Specs tipped me off there's something new on the horizon. I knew without a doubt the 9 were involved. So I rounded up crew to prove it. Eris, the god of vengeance herself. Ido, resident bookworm. And Astray. Seems the Vanguard assigned a warlock of the Praxic Order to be my hall monitor. Oh, Norma Hall. Our crew kicked in the door on these Cabal upstarts and just scored an encrypted disk. Now, my ghost has the info, and it's time to throw it in the Vanguard's face.
There'd better be intel on that desk. Don't make me regret abandoning my post to help you.
Not now, Honor.
Guardian, we need an engine boost. That's the red line into the square socket. Thank you. She's listening. Pull up.
Whatever's in that data disk, they're willing to kill for. We have to get it home and decrypt it, quick. Just keep this rust bucket flying.
Watch it out, Nor. That ship's been flying safe longer than our hero in the engine room has been alive. Tell her ain't no rust on this bucket.
Bickering won't save us.
Oh, look. Thanks for nothing. That's it. Everybody out. That means you too, hero.
The Imperium troops are boarding. We can't let them take back the disc.
Hide yourselves. We're not done fighting yet, Ido.
Who's using that name? Get moving, will you?
I've been waiting so long for this. Dredge and hope.
Arm yourself, Guardian. The Drifter keeps no medical provisions or supplies, but guns are ubiquitous.
I wish our first mission together was under better circumstances. I'm Hanor Mahal, a Praxic warlock. Vanguard Internal Affairs. You told me the Drifter had changed, Morn. The data Drifter stole from the Imperium is going to incite war. He was told not to engage. The Praxic Order skirts the rules to enforce them for the Vanguard. I'm trying to keep this crew safe.
You have an opportunity to prove it. The Drifter needs our assistance.
We need to fight our way to an access point. Get us a schematic of this ship. I'll head for the tractor emitters, shut them down.
We've downloaded the schematics. Drifter's ghost seems distressed.
I believe she's probably upset he's in danger. What a selfless ghost for a scoundrel.
Unlikely. They hate each other, but she did manage to ping his location on the ship's schematics.
Leaders of the Barrent Imperium, hear my call over the mountains and the seas. The lights have corrupted our Empress. She is drunk from their lives and abandoned for a battle for the city. We've bled for them, for their city. I implore you, bleed them in return.
recognized the ablative design. Keitel had shared some theoretical schemas with the Vanguard. None of it was practical. Yet, the Imperium's tech doesn't add up.
Aberrant Imperium and their panoply are like no Cabal we've encountered. How did they rise so quickly?
Keitel's BattleNet references Variant as the legionary species. No other data.
Maybe the encrypted data we stole has the answers you're looking for. I'm surprised none of our ghosts can hack it.
Things happen fast these days. A new threat pops up. Drifter calls you and asks you to be on his ship the next morning.
He had good reason to put a crew together and move quickly. A vision.
I was called off my post and thrown into a rescue mission for a former criminal because Drifter had a vision.
A lot of risk to save one reckless criminal. We already have the Imperium's data.
A criminal? You know he has not been such for some time, Anor. You claim to know his heart. But he stood for us on Kepler as he has many times.
Maybe. But he didn't do the legwork on the data he stole. It's hard not to think it's a con. Like it always is. Still, he has stayed between the lines these last few years. I'll give him the chance to explain himself.
Guardian, I sense him through the darkness. The Drifter. They have him in holding. His captor wields something familiar. An entropic stillness. Stasis? Action to the darkness.
Sorry about that. That's because I'm muted. I put my other one.
Guardian, I forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry.
Oh, of course I have to throw this.
Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's ghost is trying to help. Guardian, I forgot to mention I had to route you through the garbage disposal. Sorry.
Of course, Drifter's R2, guys has to be in the R2D2.
Guardian, I'm sure it's feeling cramped in there, but Drifter's ghost is trying to help. Her hack gave her control of the compactor systems. She's working on it. Hold on. I can't look. Oh, glad you're okay, Guardian.
Yep, this was literally a reference to the actual movie when they had to go into the garbage disposal. All that blue crap. Huh? This is actually the first time they've actually done infusing on blue gear. Ooh. I know they said that this is the bag weapon, but I'm giving it a try.
You're in the detention zone. Drifter's nearby.
Close enough to radio you. Hey, I'm up to my chin in stasis.
Are you all right?
Hearing you makes it so, Moonlight.
I've almost reached the tractor emitters. Get the drifter back to the ship and start the engines.
Everything goes on quick.
Engines behind. His light bearer, his name's Bale. Dredging Bale. I don't know why they're showing me something I thought I buried. But I was right. The Nine ain't done with us.
Did you come for Dredging Hope? Or for me? The singularity of Kepler was to be the deliverance of the other nine. Your clotted, spilled blood denied our liberation. Know this false weapon. In every future, you are a jailer.
This is the soul of a celestial body. One of the nine. They are speaking without the emissary.
I actually like this. To be hated, but honestly, I love it.
You've done well to find him, Guardian. My new throne may be able to assist us against the Nine. Each slain Imperium soldier I shall attempt to tithe to a communion with the Nine. Surely they will answer. Can you access that console, Guardian? Releasing the prisoners could be a boon to us.
Reload this. I love carrying this crossbow. That's Cartel's, the Cartel's guys. That's obviously a reference to the carbonite, carbonite.
Guardian. We're on a closed line. Ido hasn't read in. If the Nine are behind this, we should give Lodi a call. This is beyond Praxic expertise. And yours.
If Lodi was unaware that a Nine uplifted a Dredgen, what information could he possibly have?
3 of the 9 is dead. Turmoil is brewing on Earth. The Drifter's vision is 9 in origin. And you refuse help.
The God of Vengeance doesn't need an emissary.
Shutting down the tractor emitters now. Don't wait for me to take off if you're in danger. We've got the Drifter, and his ghost has the Imperium data. But, Guardian, we have bigger problems.
If the Nine are enabling this Dredgen Veil, we both know how catastrophic their influence can be. The rest of the city doesn't. Vanguard has decreed everything we learned on Kepler. The prophecy, all of it, remain classified.
We can't rely on official support. But the Drifter was right to act on his vision. I can admit that. out unscathed. Rectify that.
Oh shit. Because that guy killed me before. So that's ready for the pilot that ejects out.
Eyes up, Guardian. That vehicle you just called out has an ejection system.
The pilots are coming out unscathed. Rectify that.
He didn't survive that! That's why I focus on charging my super up before that. Shrewd.
Damn, lost a little skin there. Thanks for the save, hero. Thought I was gonna end up chilling drinks for the Imperium. Bale, hey, can you get my left leg? It's falling asleep in here. Okay, fine. You talk like the emissary talks. It can't be the Nine. And that's why it has to be. No, I'm not gonna ditch you for him. Can't you have a little faith? Knock that off. Just tell Arnor to hurry up and disable that tractor beam so we can blow this fuel depot. Get those engines running, hero, and I'll take us out of here. We don't want to be anywhere near that dredging. One of the Nine. Bale's no emissary, but one of them's still wearing him like a suit.
Start the engines. Take off as soon as you can.
The Drifter belongs with us! It's in his nature. He has so much to teach.
He isn't the mentor you want. The Drifter left your cult long ago. I can tell you're new blood, untrained. Does Dredgenvale know you mock his name?
Not mockery. Continuity. I carry the mantle now. And I know you, Elnor. You're a Praxic warlock. You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
The more you push to keep him, the more I'm inclined to resist. You follow in the footsteps of Guardian killers. Why do you hate your own kind so much?
No more questions.
As you wish.
Study from pain. You guys also saw from
There's no data like encrypted data, I always say.
hot toss multiplayer milk.
What can I do for you, Warlock? This war is a complicated algorithm, to be certain.
Good to see you've returned intact. He's gone off on his own. Not Vanguard say. I need a rest.
Thermal atomizer. Perpetual motion. Decent amount.
Fire is the archivist's one true enemy. So has it always been.
And then I removed the other one. Oh, I put the Taken design on it, on this.
Guardian, you know fully well this mission is not above board. I understand the Imperium is clearly a threat, but I cannot overemphasize that my hands are tied. After the witness, don't the people deserve a moment of peace? It is our privilege to carry the mantle of this threat. Let the people live their lives. I understand your conviction, and I wish I had the power to authorize engagement on my own. But I can't. When I was younger, in the Dark Age, I was taught a path forward is often cleared with unconventional methods. Those methods are tempered by structure and order. That is how we earned the City Age. It's what we try to preserve. My focus must remain on preventing extinction. I cannot look elsewhere. I won't look elsewhere. So long as nothing seizes my attention. I trust you'll comply, Guardian?
Back to the front to remind her. I'm here when she needs me.
Sure. Rhythmic physical expressions won't win a fight, but they feel good. And feeling good is better than not.
for Darcy. Mm.
Make any wishes, lady? Gambit's always looking for guardians. You in? Go be bad guys. Need to find me some new
Emphasis.
hard to profit in peace.
All the other players.
You and Arnor make a pretty good fire team, hero. Even if you did use my face as a barricade.
Even though
Now that
you
we got
did use
that
my face as a
Imperium
barrier.
disk in hand, we're gonna need more than one hard-headed Praxic to decrypt it. We're gonna need the local crime syndicates. I've got some irons in the fire with Spider for an intro. Fellow miscreants like that only respect two things: money and blood.
And my
We'll get you
character.
set up on
Because
building a
we worked him
reputation
with
for
before.
yourself out here on
With him before.
Thassus, gaining leverage on the local miscreants. But as the Nine weapon, there's something
I
you
wish
gotta know first.
I could also the
I
revolver
sold you
like
on this
his
job as a
the trust
slave on
revolver
the
like that.
Imperium. But you heard on that ship what I've known all along. The Nine are back in the Imperium at the top. They surprised me with that junior dredger, but they're pulling his. A vision that runs and smells and tastes on repeat every time I close my eyes. In my heart, I know the threat. If I don't do it, they hurt her. Back on that ship. Bale knew me as a dredgen. Heard stories of the sad old days and wanted a close-up look. Thought that was all there was to connect us. But there's more. A couple months ago, I had this vision. Didn't know if I was cracking up or what. Because when I came to, I tasted granite, battery acid. And I knew it came from the Nine. Today, that same voice spoke through Bale. Never gonna get that taste out of my mouth. Just listen before you judge, all right? They told me.
Attend my exegesis. Eschaton is coming. I am informing you of your path because futurity dictates now is when you are informed. Little mannequin of flesh and fear, not made to see your end. The outer perspective widens. We know your binary option. We know the zero you choose. You will relinquish your insupportable burden and know peace. You will join the shadow. Raise his tools against what wronged you. Banish the light. Save yourself from forever. Blinded, small thing. Freedom lives in the foreordained. One heart within your body. One without. Chains that bind your fate. Break them. Be free, or the maze door opens needlessly to deep, grieved death.
Welcome to the new Mars.
While the Vanguard was off fighting the good fight, the Syndicates took over. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches, but we need to find out what the Dredgen are after. The only way to do that is by wading into the pond with the scum. Like the Syndicates. And your sleazy friend, Drifter. Keep the Syndicates in your gun sights, and take out their operatives across the system when you can. The more leverage we gain over them, the sooner we'll uncover the Dredgen's long-term plans.
She was also helping me out a long time ago. Janelle.
Hey there, hero. I'm leaving a few breadcrumbs for you, just in case things go sideways. I know what it looks like, dragging the crew into a knot behind Zavala's back. But you saw that vision the Nine sent me. It ain't just another bad dream. They were vague as usual, but I know they're threatening Eris, straight up. And you know how that sits with me. I can't change fate. Better to lean into it. That's what I learned on Kepler. So if I have to make some desperate moves out there,
Shoots low. That's actually how you get
good reason.
the rest of the ammo.
And I never meant to hurt any of you. Who's the hero now, Hotshot?
That's the Lost City shell. The Lost City shell. Was I getting enhancement calls?
I think you'll find our friendship agreeable.
I always like Drifter's Go. See, to bring again. I do want a contraband.
What is your Earth phrase? If we meet again.
Guardian, this is Honor. Don't respond. This is a one-way channel. Low profile, no bleed. Drifter might actually have a plan. The Imperium is scrambling, cauterizing loose ends on Mars and Venus. The data he stole has a secret that they don't want getting out. It's stored on his ghost, Blue. But it'll take time to decrypt, and tools we don't have. And it's worse. She can't speak. Spider wants to help us. He's willing to give us the ghost parts we need to repair Blue. But he wants us to track a lost courier of his in the lawless frontier in return. Convince Spider that you'll play his game.
My dear Guardian, I need you. Multiple syndicates are in conflict out here in the Expanse, killing for territory and resources. Very profitable disorder. Hazards come with the spoils, of course. I've lost contact with one of my salvage crews. If you'll track the flag, locate what that crew was carrying, I'll make sure you have the parts to help Drifter's ghost. Apologies. Oh, apologies for the landing. Your Guardian regeneration is blocked out here on the Tharsis frontier. The Imperium's doing via their beacon tech after you escaped their flagship.
Not an exaggeration. The syndicates are the real powers here, carving up territory on the frontier.
possesses individual sentience. They're shrewd entrepreneurs. In time, perhaps we can get a few of them in our pocket, find a way to leverage the Vex network.
Don't worry about taking a few of them apart. If anything, they'll be impressed with your gunplay. Only way to get respect out here.
And I'm enjoying this gun. It's usually the first one you get when you get into the mission. When you start a mission.
No signs of my salvage kin, though. The flare is still active up ahead. My filters are showing residue from shock rifle impacts. Pikers took out my crew. Shame there's no Elixir solidarity here on the frontier. And still no sign of the cargo. I can't relinquish these ghost parts without it, Guardian.
Drifter's ghost is heavily modified. She's an amalgam, patched with parts from other dead ghosts. Whatever effects that modification produced makes her unique. We need her back in play.
Associate Farrock. Praise the 7 stars. He can fend for himself. The cargo must be nearby. I pray it's intact.
I just caught in a fucking airstrike. Ooh, that's actually nice.
Looks like the Totality Division wants to know if you have anything to do with the ruckus out here. They're a Baron Imperium unit. The closest thing to law enforcement in Tharsis. The word on the street is they're in business for themselves. Just another
So many fucking friendlies.
Imperium bloomers. I've taken the liberty of installing a robust assault response aboard your jump ship. For any occasion that requires salvation from
Enjoy.
above, it's a war zone at the expense. I marked an extraction point on your tracker. Do as my salvage kit did, and signal with an exfiltration flare. Don't worry, I won't fail you like my crew failed me. Just keep that salvage safe.
I'm pulling records on the Baron Imperium. They must have powerful resources to have total control over Mars and Venus.
I love this weapon. First I'm using it, by the way. and extractable.
Without the Vanguard's help, we'll need assets wherever we can find them. Good work, Guardian.
The Hawk Egg.
By all 7 stars, the Expanse is flooded with transmissions. Tripter's ghost has a line unveiled.
Totality Division
Ooh.
has spotted the false weapon, and Dredgen hopes flock endorses.
Lord Bale, unleash me. I long to show them what an Eclipse-powered cuirass can do.
Leave that to 6 and Nightfall Station. I need you overseeing the station's completion. Deploy your legions.
Sounds like the Imperium's looking for you. Oh, the intimate conversations you slither into.
If it was just common ammo, I'd use it. But this is what I think of. It.
Many happy returns, renegade.
Just storing away.
Let's make a deal. What is your earth rate?
Did it work?
Yep.
You doorknob! You lousy, awful, stupid, waste of light, bottom-feeding leech!
Hello to you, too.
Are you disloyal, coin-flipping, ghost-ditching, scraggly beard two-timer? If you had him on, she wouldn't call you! Oh, and the only time you're sincere is when you're asking for money! And your headband makes you look like a line cook!
Guardian, thank you for fixing my ghost. This is Blue. Named her because of that sunny personality.
Bite me! I need to talk to the Guardian. With my voice. That was, well, that was healing.
What a man of anger.
Complicated relationship. Scratch that. It's not complicated. He's a flake. No, worse than a flake. He's a scoundrel. That data he stole wasn't any old data. It was plans for a superweapon. Nightfall Station. No idea on its payload. Drifter's sure the Imperium's connected to the Nine. And I think he's right. This tech, it's impossible. And that vision he showed you, it has him shook. Me too. Now he's shut away from me, from Ido, from Arno, which I get. And Eris. And one person he let in. Watch him. I gave up my voice to save the Drifter once. I'm through keeping my mouth shut.
I want Blizz friggin' shell.
Hope you're listening, hero. Like I said, I might have to make a few radical moves coming up. It's gonna rock the fire team. Blue won't like it. They'll all think I'm running again. Not this time. When I was imprisoned on that Imperium ship, I learned Bale was a dredgen. A fanatic. All about yours dogma. He's alive. I used to be dredging hope. I left that life behind a long time ago. Bale wants me to come back to it. They're forcing my hand. I'm gonna give Bale and his Nine exactly what they want. Submit to them. I don't know what the Nine want me to do over there. Still figuring that out. But I know I have to go. For the city. For Eris. So for now, let's keep this between us. I'll see you on the other side.
What does my guardian need? Your glimmer is always welcome here.
Relics. Next mission. I like that new dialogues. Base model, 2 ability charges. I will do this on camera, or when I can.